Yo, 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 your boy is back with the most disappointing breakdown in hip-hop history. And today we talking about how J. Cole folded like a lawn chair and left his fans feeling more betrayed than a Drake ghostwriter. This ain't just about an apology. This is about how Cole turned what could have been legendary into what became embarrassing.
What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
What? Well, ain't no way.
Yeah. My bad, Kendrick. I keep on waking up out of cool sweats. It ain't been no Dreamville, cause I can't rest. I ain't got nothing left in the chamber. No, I don't be lying. My nigga, you a lion. And ain't nobody out here you tamer.
I'm dreaming, right?
That's why I'm trying to slide out of danger.
What I'm about to show y'all is how Cole went from being ready for war to asking for a group hug in the span of a few days. This man dropped a diss track, then dropped his dignity faster than you could say Dreamville. The whiplash was real. Cole didn't just apologize, he folded under pressure like an origami crane. He went from throwing shots to throwing in the towel before Kendrick even had a chance to respond. This was hip-hop's most premature surrender in history. By the time we done here, you gonna understand why Cole's apology wasn't just disappointing, it was disrespectful to the fans who believed in him. This was the moment Cole chose peace over greatness and left everybody wondering what could have been. Let's not act like this came out of nowhere, because Cole had been throwing subliminals for a minute. On tracks with Drake, this man was talking about being part of a big three like he was challenging Kendrick's position. That wasn't humble, that was a shot. The big three talk was already a sneak diss because it was Cole and Drake moving like a unit while positioning Kendrick as the odd man out. They were touring together, dropping tracks together, moving like they were the real kings while Kendrick was just watching. Cole was feeling himself, talking about being like Muhammad Ali, claiming his spot in the hierarchy. This wasn't just confidence, this was Cole throwing down the gauntlet. He was poking the boogeyman and acting like he was ready for smoke. Him and Drake were locked in, moving like they had formed an alliance against Kendrick. The energy was clear. They thought they could team up and challenge the king. Cole was feeling bold, but then Kendrick dropped that bomb on Like That and reminded everybody who the real king was.
The location, I still got PTSD. Motherfuck the big three. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga,
Motherfuck the big three. It's just
seriously, Kendrick?
Suddenly, Cole realized he might have bit off more than he could chew. The confidence started looking like overconfidence. If you're ready for this breakdown of hip-hop's biggest fold, show your boy some love with a like. We about to dive into how Cole went from warrior to apologizer. Then came 7-minute drill and Cole finally clapped back. He called Kendrick's work tragic, said he fell off like The Simpsons. That wasn't light work, that was Cole throwing real shots at the king. Fans were hyped because finally somebody was willing to challenge Kendrick directly. Cole was first out the gate, throwing punches and looking like he was ready for war. The timeline was in flames. People were saying, finally, the big three is about to battle. Cole had stepped up to the plate and looked ready to swing for the fences. The anticipation was building.
Light work, like it's PWC. It's my
dissing? Oh, you want attention? Oh, that attention comes with extensions.
attention. He still doing shows, but fell off like The Simpsons.
Saying Kendrick, Lamar fell off.
But then something happened that nobody expected. Cole started having second thoughts. The pressure started getting to him. The reality of going to war with Kendrick started sinking in. You could feel the energy shifting. Cole went from sounding confident to sounding conflicted. The warrior mentality started cracking under the weight of what he had started. Then came Dreamville Fest and Cole got on stage and crushed his fans' dreams. He called his own diss track the lamest thing he ever did, said he didn't feel right about it, said he wasn't even mad at Kendrick. B just dropped a diss that had the whole culture talking. Now you up there acting like it was a mistake? Fans were looking at each other like, what are we even doing here? The confusion was immediate. People who had been defending Cole's bars were suddenly questioning if they should have been excited in the first place. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button if you want more content that calls out disappointing moments in hip-hop culture. We keeping it real when artists let us down. Let's be real about the issue. It wasn't the apology itself that was the problem. It was the timing. You can't throw a punch then apologize before the other person even swings back. That's not how hip-hop works. That's not how any of this works. Hip-hop is built on standing on what you said. When you drop bars, you stand behind them. You don't take them back. Hip-hop is about conviction. It's about meaning what you say and saying what you mean. Cole violated the most basic principle of the culture by backing down from his own words. When Cole said he might pull the track off streaming, that's when fans started yelling Cole folded, because that's exactly what it looked like. A man who couldn't handle the heat. The culture expects you to stand on business. If you throw shots, you better be ready for the return fire. Cole looked like he threw a rock and then hid his hand. This wasn't just disappointing, it was disrespectful to everyone who believed Cole was ready for this level of competition.
That was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot and take that shit on the chin. What do you do? All good.
What?
Kendrick, love.
Kendrick.
And I pray that, I pray that y'all are like,
greatest rapper.
You didn't prepare your spirit properly for this. You didn't tell your spirit like, yo, this is just rap. What you should have did with your spirit was proper preparation prevents poor performance. Prepare properly, get punished by the principles, plus path for pessimistic. Public perception, potent power, and projection can persuade the people being patient and the prospect you prosperous and persevere. You could have persevered here if you protected your situation, your internals, brother. All you had to do is protect that.
what the hell is this nigga apologizing for?
I can't believe I let Nas down.
Fans felt betrayed. Cole's clearly in a different headspace, and that's fine for regular life. But this is hip-hop. He's not chasing beef, he's not chasing clout. But here's the thing, rap ain't therapy, it's war. When you step in that ring, you gotta finish the round. You can't tap out in the middle of the fight. Cole looked like he started something he wasn't prepared to finish. Fans didn't want peace, they wanted pressure. They wanted Cole to stand on business, not walk it back like it was a bad tweet. The disappointment was palpable. The culture was ready for war, and Cole showed up with a white flag. That's not what hip-hop fans signed up for. They wanted competition, not capitulation. If you feeling the disappointment of Cole's fold, smash that like button. We about to break down how this affected the whole culture. Meanwhile, Kendrick didn't say a word. Drake didn't flinch. And Cole, he apologized and dipped. That left fans in limbo, with no back and forth, no escalation, just silence. It was like watching a fight where one dude throws a jab, then hugs it out before round 2. That's not rap, that's recess. Cole turned potential warfare into a group therapy session. The momentum was completely killed. Fans were ready for the greatest rap battle in years, and Cole turned it into a meditation retreat. The energy just died. This moment exposed the real tension in hip-hop. Can you be chill and still be competitive? Can you be cool with everybody and still drop heat? Cole tried to answer yes, but the culture said no. Cole tried to play both sides, but in doing that, he lost momentum, lost mystique, and maybe lost a little respect. You can't be a warrior and a peacemaker at the same time. The culture demands authenticity, and Cole's flip-flop felt inauthentic. Fans didn't know which Cole was the real one, the one throwing shots or the one taking them back. This created a credibility issue that Cole might never fully recover from. When fans can't trust you to stand behind your words, how can they trust you to represent the culture? But the bigger issue is what this meant for hip-hop competition.
I'm him, I'm the number one. I think that is affected. Nothing else, though.
He can't even say that shit in his raps no more.
At all.
Like, that's what I'm saying about having to prove it at some point. When the other nigga walk up to you and get in his bag, you gotta get in your bag.
I feel like it puts a target on Cole's back. I feel like a lot of people are gonna test him now.
The mental aspect of I have to really get to a place of I don't like you. I want to go there. Cole like everybody.
Not even debating this anymore. It's not in him.
It's not in him. He like everybody.
We gonna see.
I saw it. No, you gonna see.
Yeah.
I don't have to see nothing else.
It's over for the
That's
tough
the thing.
shit.
Yeah, it's over for that. It's not we gonna see time no more. We saw. You said what you said. Recanted. Tried to correct the record. Called them. Text them. Apologize. Put your chin out. I don't need to see nothing else, nigga. I ain't no dummy. Mom ain't raised no fool. Mom ain't raised no fool. I ain't just gonna keep sitting out the window waiting for dad to come home.
Well,
hey, you missed them first 2 Christmases? Hey, by the third one, I'll have it together. Yeah, all of that crying, oh, where is he?
Who told you that? Who gave you that piece of information?
Cole's fold sent a message that maybe the current generation isn't built for real beef. Maybe they're too soft for warfare. The old school was watching and shaking their heads. This generation talks about being the greatest, but when it's time to prove it, they back down. Cole represented that softness. Hip-hop needs competition to stay alive. When artists are too comfortable, too friendly, too scared to challenge each other, the culture gets stagnant. Cole's apology contributed to that stagnation. Make sure you subscribe if you want more content that holds hip-hop artists accountable for their actions. We demanding authenticity from the culture. The legacy impact of this moment can't be understated. Cole went from being seen as a potential challenger to being seen as someone who folds under pressure. That reputation is hard to shake. Future battles will reference this moment. When artists want to question somebody's toughness, they'll point to how Cole folded. This became a permanent stain on his competitive reputation. Young artists learned from this that backing down is an option. That's dangerous for the culture because competition is what drives excellence. Cole's example might encourage more softness. But the saddest part is what could have been. We could have had the greatest rap battle in decades. Instead, we got an apology tour. Cole robbed the culture of greatness. Imagine if Cole had stood his ground. Imagine the back and forth bars. Imagine the creativity that would have been unleashed.
Stop cheating and make a beat for everybody, bro. Man, I'm telling you, bro, Cole coming back, bro. Come on, man.
I was with Ye when I walked through the Remember that song that we did with Khaled? Nigga, you the reason he ain't never seen we the best. Oh yeah, you ain't gon' sneak this. Well, you ain't say my name, bitch. It's Cole. And make sure that you read this. Kendrick and Lamar that we love score a touchdown. Red zone ever since it is service. And then I never leave the studio, this how I felt it. Somehow I'm looking at a savior. Since I ain't get your family ties, I make them pay for your behavior. What I talk pay me more than them NBA players. Always better on paper. Y'all saw me shooting in Africa. I got rubber bands. I brought my mama house and I can go and buy your motherland. Brother man, I summon back power with no gun in hand. The pandemic been over. Glad you finally stopped running, man. A shit talker, a shit starter. I like to write angry, a ball fist author. I can't dunk like Vince Carter. But since you spoke on my Toronto, nigga, I got my arms in a rack. Who say ain't better than me? I'm like Saddam on the track. Yeah, I'm bombing you back. You ain't gonna have time to react. What I do to niggas? Always leaving with no life like Shaq. Heard you got K's and some nouns, but they ain't gonna do jack. Already seen the future, boy. You ain't gonna like that. It's mad disrespectful what you said about Mike Jack. Hey, nigga, hold that thought. I will be right back. I got 100 on the line. I better get you wet. Of course you not big three. I'll Draymond this fool. I give up one punch line, leave him in swimming pool. He tried to get smart with a wizard. Boy, don't start with a wizard. They brought me in to get the points now. At point blank, I will point rounds at your fake crown. Can't believe that you thought the studio safe, clown. You not it, you not him. A good kid, you don't sin. Your shot missed, like back rim. I toe tag, then act kin. And ain't nobody ever gotta tell me act grim. Sit down, little bitch, I'm here to humble you. Quit all that damn yapping, couldn't kill me if you wanted to, it's cold.
The culture was hungry for real competition, and Cole served them a participation trophy. That's not what hip-hop deserves. The culture deserves warriors, not diplomats. So was Cole being real, or did he fold under pressure? The evidence suggests he folded.
So let's just end this here, I will let you
I'm
win.
sorry, Kendrick. I never should've dissed you. Ain't no way. I never should've responded, but I did. So I'm apologizing. Nigga, you just... I'm sorry, Kendrick. Man, what the? I never should've dissed you. Oh, make it make sense. I never should've responded, but I did. so I'm apologizing.
Real recognized real, and Cole's move didn't look real to the culture. The apology might have been genuine, but it was also weak. In hip-hop, being genuine isn't enough if you're not being strong. The culture respects conviction over consideration. Cole's heart might have been in the right place, but his actions were in the wrong lane. Hip-hop isn't about being nice, it's about being the best. Cole chose nice over great. If this breakdown of hip-hop's most disappointing fold resonated with you, drop your thoughts in the comments. Was Cole being real, or did he just fold under pressure? And don't forget to subscribe. Celebrating authenticity and calling out weakness. Your boy out. Keep supporting artists who stand on business and hold accountable those who don't. Cole's apology will be remembered as the moment he chose fear over greatness. Who am I if I don't go to war? Peace.